Sometimes forgiveness feels like it's darn near impossible. Some people hurt you so deeply that it feels like a wound that it will never close. And sometimes because we're angry, we almost don't want it to close. I'm sure you know what I mean. But the Bible doesn't say that forgiveness is something you do when it feels right. You forgive because you have been forgiven. Matthew 6:14-15. Forgiveness isn't just about setting the other person free. It's about setting you free and protecting your heart. Because the truth is, when you hold on to that bitterness, the only person that you're really hurting and the only person that you're chaining up is yourself. You're not hurting the other person, you're hurting yourself. And I mean, some of us aren't struggling with that. Some of us are struggling with forgiving ourselves. Like I was saying earlier, it's not something that feels like it can close the wound that you feel inside yourself unless you're able to forgive. We are constantly replaying what we did wrong, what we should have done differently or better, but the truth is we can't undo that. We can't undo the past. We can't undo those things. But the Bible says, there is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Jesus Christ, Romans 8:1. So guess what that means? That means that if you've repented and turned back to God, it's done. God's not holding it over your head, so you shouldn't hold it over your head or anybody else's. Forgiving yourself isn't pride, it's obedience. It's saying, Lord, I believe you when you say that you've washed me clean. I know it's hard to believe that because we're like, wow, I have a hard time forgiving others. How am I forgiven? But the Bible says that you're forgiven if you turn back to him. So, but don't get that twisted though. Forgiveness doesn't excuse sin. Jesus didn't say, hey, it's okay. Yeah, all cool. No, he said, Father, forgive them. That's powerful because it means that I can release people who may never apologize. Don't expect apologies, just forgive. Not because they're right, not because they said I'm sorry and made you feel better, but because you want to be right with God. Forgiveness is not a weakness. Think of it as warfare. Like every time that you forgive, you break bitterness off your spirit. You choose peace over poison and you silence the enemy's favorite lie. You'll never move past this. So if you're carrying hurt, forgive. If you're carrying shame, forgive yourself, because the same cross that paid for their sin paid for yours too. Powerful stuff. It's pretty amazing. So let God handle the justice. You handle the obedience and live free. Break those chains.